She woke up before sunrise, she prayed, she went to work, and she never came home. This is the story of Nilufar Yasmin, a mother, an immigrant, a woman who spent 30 years building a life in America and lost it in seconds. Nilufar Yasmin, also known as Yasmin Chaudhuri, was 48 years old. She was originally from Lakshmipur district in Bangladesh, from a small community called Kushakali. She had lived in the United States for nearly 30 years, almost her entire adult life. She was a mother of 2 daughters, aged 16 and 20. She was separated from her husband. She was the primary breadwinner for her family. 3 to 6 months before her death, she had taken a job as a cashier at the D&D convenience store in Fort Myers. By all accounts, she was hardworking, humble, and deeply devoted to her faith and her daughters. The events that would lead to Nilufar's death actually began 2 days earlier. On Tuesday, March 31st, 2026, at approximately 10 a.m., a man walked into the D&D convenience store. His name was Rolbert Joachin, a 40-year-old homeless man with a documented history of mental illness. He approached the store's ATM and tried to withdraw money. The transaction failed, likely because he entered the wrong PIN. Frustrated and agitated, Joachin turned to the cashier on duty, Nilufar Yasmin, and demanded cash directly from the register. Nilufar calmly explained, "You may have entered the wrong PIN. The ATM is not mine. I cannot give you money." A Spanish female co-worker who was present helped de-escalate the situation. Joachin left, but not before reportedly making vague threats. It was a moment Nilufar likely forgot about by the end of her shift. Rolbert Joachin did not forget. 2 days later, Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. Nilufar Yasmin arrived at the D&D convenience store for her morning shift at around 6:30 a.m. Before she began work, she did what she did every single morning. She performed her Fajr prayer, the dawn prayer in Islam, right there inside the store. It was her daily routine, a moment of peace before the workday began. By 7:14 a.m., the store was open. Outside, a dark SUV was parked in front, Nilufar's personal vehicle. And then Rolbert Joachin appeared. Surveillance footage, which has since been widely shared online, shows what happened next. Joachin began destroying Nilufar's car, smashing the windshield, the hood, the headlights. Hearing the sound of her car being vandalized, Nilufar stepped outside. She asked, "What are you doing?" Joachin shouted, "Give me my money." And then he attacked her. At 7:27 a.m., just 13 minutes after the attack, emergency responders arrived. Nilufar Yasmin was pronounced dead at the scene. She was 48 years old. A customer named Frederck arrived moments after the attacker had walked away. He described what he saw: a woman lying on the ground and a man calmly walking off. He said, "I thought she was sleeping." Within minutes, Fort Myers police launched a massive search operation. K-9 units tracked the suspect on foot. Lee County Sheriff's Aviation Unit swept the area from the air. 3 nearby schools, Success Academy, Young Parent Education Program, and James Stevens Elementary, were placed on lockdown as a precaution. Police Chief Jason Fields told his officers, "We were not going home until we found him." 6 hours after the attack, at approximately 1 p.m., Rolbert Joachin was arrested near the intersection of Mango and Raleigh Streets in Fort Myers. He was taken into custody without further incident. He was charged with murder and criminal damage to property. He was held at Lee County Jail, no bond. The Bangladeshi community in Fort Myers and beyond was devastated. MD Islam, a local gas station owner and community member, said simply, "Everybody, right now, is sad." Store manager Mohammed Shipu confirmed that Nilufar had joined the team just 3 months earlier and described her as a dedicated and reliable worker. In Bangladesh, her brother, Salahuddin Manik, a local Union Parishad chairman, requested privacy for his grieving family. Her nephew, Ferdous Hassan, confirmed that his aunt had lived in the United States for nearly 30 years and had run her own business for 15 of those years. She was, by every account, a woman who worked hard and asked for nothing more than the chance to provide for her daughters. Nilufar Yasmin, 48 years old, a mother, a daughter, a sister, an immigrant who gave 30 years of her life to this country. She started every morning with a prayer. On the morning of April 2nd, 2026, that prayer was the last peaceful moment she ever had. If you found this story important, share it. Not for the algorithm, for her. And if you want to follow this case as it develops, subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll keep covering it with the seriousness it deserves.